Hi friends, are watching movie reviews with Raghuram. Finally, Sooryavanshi, after a pretty long wait, has been released in the theaters, and I'm happy to have watched Sooryavanshi in theater. And I'm really happy that I have watched Sooryavanshi in theater on big screen. You people need to go. If you are doing anything, just drop it. Go to the theaters, book your tickets, and watch Sooryavanshi with your family. It is an out and out entertainer. When we know that it is a RohitShetty movie, when we know that it is AkshayKumar's movie, and when we know that it is a combo of AkshayKumar and RohitShetty's movie, entertainment pakka, guaranteed, 100% guaranteed. And when you watch Sooryavanshi by purchasing the ticket on the big screen, you will never repent for having watched it on the big screen. After watching the movie, I came to know why Rohit Shetty and his team, Akshay Kumar especially, were waiting for this movie to be released, desperately waiting for this movie to be released on the big screen and not on the OTT platform, because this is the magnum opus. This is a big picture which you need to watch on the big screen and not on the small screen. So this is the first big release after that big COVID era to be releasing in the theaters. Big picture in the terms of the lavish making of the movie, number one, and the star cast and the star ensemble in the movie, and Rohit Shetty's magnum opus. It is definitely a big picture, and it deserved the theaters. It deserved the big screens, and there is the place. It is the place where you need to watch the movie in theaters. First of all, I would like to thank Rohit Shetty and his team for giving us this big picture Sooryavanshi magnum opus again and again, I'm telling, and a very good thorough entertainer, out and out high octane action thriller and thorough entertainer. I can tell, paisa vasool, every pie of yours will be valuable when you watch this movie. Before reviewing Sooryavanshi, I would just like to give a disclaimer. This movie is not for those people who hate watching action movies or out and out action movies, because Sooryavanshi is an out and out action movie, action entertainer, action thrilling entertainer from the house of Rohit Shetty. Akshay Kumar is there. We also have AjayDevgn and RanveerSingh playing the cameos in the movie. We have a lot of cops, lot of terrorists, chases, and high octane action sequences in the movie. If you are a person who don't like such movies, if you are a person who is obsessed in searching logics and magics in every point and every part of the movie, every scene of the movie, you don't deserve to see this movie. This movie is not for you at all. And if you are looking for a high octane family drama and not an action movie, please keep away from Sooryavanshi. And for all the others, for all the other creatures other than those whom I have mentioned in the disclaimer, this movie is meant for you. If you are a lover of action movies, if you like Rohit Shetty type of movies, if you are a hardcore fan of Akshay Kumar, don't miss Sooryavanshi. Book your tickets, whatever you are doing, just leave it, book your tickets, go to the theaters and watch Sooryavanshi. This film is for you. It is an out and out entertainer. Coming to the story of Sooryavanshi in brief, in nutshell, that is the synoptic presentation of Sooryavanshi story. Sooryavanshi is an addition to the cop verse or the cops universe or the police universe created by Rohit Shetty. We already had Singham, which was played by AjayDevgn. We had Simba, which the role of Simba was played by RanveerSingh. And this is the third installment, that is the third police officer entering into the police verse of Rohit Shetty. That is Akshay Kumar playing the role of Veer Sooryavanshi. So the title of the movie is the name of the protagonist of the movie. Akshay Kumar plays Veer Sooryavanshi, ATS Chief DCP Veer Sooryavanshi to be precise. So coming to the synopsis of the movie, the Mumbai city is under the threat of a terrorist attack. The terrorist masterminds are operating this terrorist attack from outside the border of India. The mastermind happens to be Jackie Shroff, who plays the terrorist head. He has inserted some sleeper cells which were in the sleeping mode in India, and suddenly he plans to activate his sleeper cells and also plans a very big attack, massive attack on Mumbai. Now the Mumbai police believes and trusts in only one person, that is Veer Sooryavanshi. They believe that he is the only person who can abort the mission of the terrorists. He can demolish the dreams of the terrorists and their bad deeds of causing some terrorist activities in Mumbai. On the other hand, you can see Veer Sooryavanshi not only loves his country immensely, not only is he a merciless cop, he is also a family man. He has a wife and a son. The wife's role of Sooryavanshi has been played by KatrinaKaif. So Sooryavanshi is a dedicated cop. He is a merciless policeman. He is a family man. He is a good husband who is also a very good dad. In spite of that, we can see Sooryavanshi to be a a very, very, very courageous and brave personality. On the other side, we can see him as a susceptible person. He has his own emotions. He is struggling to balance between his domestic life and also his professional life. Sooryavanshi has not only been shown as a superhero in this movie, but also has been shown as a susceptible family man and a common man. So these emotions have been beautifully brought on the screen by RohitShetty. So we have a small love story between AkshayKumar and KatrinaKaif in the flashback, and thankfully it doesn't extend for a major portion of the movie. It is short and sweet. The love story runs in a very short and sweet way in the flashback, and it doesn't meddle with the core and heart of the storytelling. So how would Sooryavanshi save Mumbai from the terrorist attack, or the impending terrorist attack forms the rest of the story of Sooryavanshi. To know what exactly happens, you need to watch the movie Sooryavanshi. Now let us speak about the strengths of the movie. Of course, Akshay Kumar is the major strength of the movie. He carries the entire story on his shoulders. He can be seen in different emotions. As I already said, he is a merciless cop and also he is a family man. He can be seen amidst romantic scenes, and almost all the emotions are shown by Akshay Kumar. And we know that Akshay Kumar brings every single emotion, every single expression, and every single still and frame into action, and also to the point of perfection. And that is what exactly Akshay Kumar has done in this particular movie. Akshay Kumar is the greatest strength of the movie. Sooryavanshi being Sooryavanshi, just the title justifies the role of Akshay Kumar. He is the strongest part of the movie. He has carried today, if the movie Sooryavanshi is successful, if it is a blockbuster, if it is minting money at the box office, and if it has fulfilled the dreams of Rohit Shetty and his team and Akshay Kumar, then it is due to this powerful role, powerful presence, a charismatic presence, and also the magnanimous personality of Akshay Kumar that Sooryavanshi is a super hit today. Coming to the next powerful strength of the movie is Rohit Shetty. His direction, his ambition, his vision is Sooryavanshi. He has directed the movie to the perfection, and it has become a picture perfect in terms of the action movie. Again, I would like to tell, one of the best action entertainers ever on the big screen. So hats off to Rohit Shetty for thinking about the concept of Sooryavanshi and including the third biggest star into the police verse of his police verse in the form of Akshay Kumar. And coming to the third major powerful strength of the movie is the combo. The combo of Akshay Kumar and Rohit Shetty. Their combination has produced immense magic, and what is that magic you're going to watch on the big screen? And the fourth, not in the chronological order, fourth and the best and the sweetest and the cutest and the best thing of the movie is to see all these three stars in one frame. The last half an hour of the film, will grip you, will glue you to your chairs, and you will you will clap, especially if you're watching the movie on the single screens. You cannot hold on to your emotions one after the other. The major actors coming on the screen. You can see AjayDevgn in the form of Singham, playing Singham itself in this movie also, and RanveerSingh playing that mischievous cop in the form of Simba. Both appear on the screen along with Akshay Kumar, taking on the terrorists, bashing them, smashing them, killing them, and they creating the magic on the screen. Three members together. Wonderful scenario, wonderful pictures. Last half an hour is the real cream and essence of the movie. You will just visual and you will just clap and do what not, and you will just go mad and eccentric. That is the madness created by Rohit Shetty at the end of the movie, the last half an hour, where he brings all the three stars, that is Akshay Kumar, AjayDevgn and RanveerSingh on screen together. Their screen presence together in the combination is the magic creating moment of the movie. And the fifth most important strength of the movie is high octane action sequences. Choreographed really well. Awesome action sequences in typical Rohit Shetty movie mode. You can see the action sequences. Of course, you will have the flying cars and also the flying bikes and everything in the Rohit Shetty style. Terrific, awesome, beautiful, mind-blowing action sequences. Choreography of the action sequences are awesome and brilliant. You have an action sequence in Jaisalmer where Akshay Kumar is chasing a terrorist, and that scene is really awesome. It comes in the first half of the movie. You also have a chase. You also have a big chase scene and also big action sequence which takes place in Bangkok, and that is also worth watching. And especially the strongest action sequence is comes towards the end of the movie in the climax, where all three, Singham, Simba and Sooryavanshi, join hands together to end the terrorism. That is the best action sequence of the movie. Coming to the sixth strength of the movie, sixth point of strength of the movie is the pace of the movie. The pace of the movie is very, very fast and very intense, very gripping. It will have you glued to your chair, and you'll not even feel a single moment of boredom in the movie. The movie goes with such intense pace. The cinematography or the BGM, everything syncs with the movie, and the storytelling, the story narration is so quick and fast that everything happens in so quick time. You will never know that you have spent 2.5 hours in the theater. And since I'm speaking about the technicalities, I should not forget to mention about the powerful BGM. BGM, you just hear throughout the movie, you can find a powerful BGM. The BGM changes according to the scenario, different scenes, and that gives an impact to every frame of Sooryavanshi. BGM is one of the greatest strengths of the movie Sooryavanshi. And one more strength I would mention about the Sooryavanshi is not only the storytelling, but amidst the storytelling, there are some morals which are brought into the movie. That was very important. RohitShetty has shown the strength of the police, what the strength, the united strength of the police can do. Not only that, if the people of India believe in religious tolerance, if there is immense religious tolerance, and if there is, he also speaks about through his characters about a single god and single religion concept, which is really beautiful. So the movie speaks about rich shades of patriotism and religious tolerance, and that is a very important message given in the movie. One important scene I would like to mention is when Mumbai is under the threat of the bomb attack of the terrorists. You can see Hindus and Muslims unite. They join hand in hand to save the idol of Lord Ganesha. On one side you can see the Muslim priest, on another side you can see the Hindu priest. You can see the idol of Ganesha in the center, and behind that you can see the masjid. Beautiful scenario, one of the soul touching scenarios of the movie. That particular scene has been captured very well, and that really touches the emotions of a lot of people in India, and well done RohitShetty sir for this. And coming to the other strengths of the movie, to finish off, short and sweet and very simple romantic angle to the movie, not meddling with the core of the movie, as already I said, is another strength of the movie. It doesn't meddle with the continuation or the seriousness of the storytelling. And of course, you have powerful villains in the movie. Last but not the least, among the strengths of the movie, I would also like to mention about the music of the movie. There are a couple of songs which are slow and melodious and romantic songs. You might not remember those songs for a pretty long time. They're good but not really catchy. They're not those songs which you could remember for a long time. I was mentioning about the songs Mere Yara and Naja. Very good melodies. Once again, probably you might not carry those songs in your memories for a longer time, as I already said. There are two more songs which are really foot tapping and catchy. They are remade songs. They're not original songs, but you will love watching those songs. One song is Tip Tip Barsa Pani, the song which has been remade version, the song from yet another AkshayKumar's movie, Mohra, in which there was AkshayKumar and Raveena Tandon dancing to the tune of Tip Tip Barsa Pani. Here you can see the Tip Tip Barsa Pani version of AkshayKumar with the KatrinaKaif sizzling number. KatrinaKaif looks really awesome and gorgeous while she's dancing. She looks like a dancing diva, and no words about AkshayKumar at all. But to tell frankly, this remade version, I found a little bit of lack of energy in the song, especially seeing AkshayKumar. I felt that a choreographer should have worked more on AkshayKumar. You have AkshayKumar, man. You should have made him dance to that thunderous steps. But I felt the focus was on KatrinaKaif to make her dance and look really gorgeous on the screen. I thought AkshayKumar was also dancing a bit, but in most of the songs he was walking in and around KatrinaKaif. The song is sizzling, but for me it did not leave that impact of magic. And you have another song, Aila Re Aila, again from another AkshayKumar movie. That is the remade version. That song comes at the end, and even after the movie has ended, you wouldn't feel like leaving the theater because that song comes at the end, boss. And what a song, what high energy and high volatile energy that song carries, because you can see all three actors, Sooryavanshi, Singham and Simba, dance to the tunes of Aila Re Aila. Don't move out of the theaters once the movie ends. Just watch this song completely and then move out of the theaters. Now coming to the negativities of the movie, if there are positivities, there need to be some negativities. Just for mentioning sake, I've just identified a couple of negativities. It may be for me, it might not be for you. KatrinaKaif, I felt, is the biggest negative of the movie. She has been presented good in Tip Tip Barsa Pani. That song, she looks really gorgeous in the dance number. Other than that, she doesn't have much to do in the movie. Even if the length of the role was extended, probably it would not have mattered in the movie, because she didn't matter in the movie at all, man. And coming to the frames where she has acted, is it action at all, Katrina Kaif? And we have been watching Katrina Kaif for years, and the needle of improvement doesn't look like ticking towards the positive side. Katrina Kaif is there where she was. So I didn't have any expectations from Katrina Kaif in the acting department, and that proved to be true. One more negative point I would like to mention is it is not exactly a negative point, but I feel that Sooryavanshi should have been, the character of Sooryavanshi should have been given a very strong triad which we can remember. Here, Rohit Shetty has given a small triad, small character of Sooryavanshi where he forgets the names of the people, and this itself has come in the form of comedy. Yes, in the technical part, in the strength part, I did not speak about the comedy because I wanted to speak here. There is comedy in the movie. Most of the comedy is situational, and at places it looks like it has been stuffed forcibly into the script. So here the majority of the comedy is done by our protagonist AkshayKumar himself. It is not intentional comedy, it is spontaneous comedy where he forgets the names. So that itself has been brought as the triad and also the angle of comedy. So probably all of us as viewers would love to see. We know Akshay Kumar has a very good comedian in him, and probably Rohit Shetty has tried to extract that comedian part from the interiors of Akshay Kumar. If we see in that way, it is not a negative aspect or the negative point to be discussed at all. In fact, it would be the strength of the movie. I felt other than Akshay Kumar or the character of Sooryavanshi forgetting the names, some strong trait which would carry if at all Akshay Kumar makes a comeback like AjayDevgn makes his comeback in the Singham series. If Akshay Kumar comes back after a few years as Sooryavanshi again, so we should have something to remember about Sooryavanshi. That strong trait, I think somewhere it was missing. That should have been given by the director. If forgetting the names itself is the strong trait which would be carried into the future movie, it is well and good. And one more negativity is the dialogue department. So, being an action hero, our Akshay Kumar in the form of Sooryavanshi should have had powerful dialogues which we can remember. There are very good dialogues in the movie which are situational, but there are no punch one-liners which we can remember, visual or clap to. Coming to this section of shining stars of the movie, Akshay Kumar and Rohit Shetty are the biggest stars of the movie Sooryavanshi. There is no doubt about it at all. To add the star value, again, Katrina Kaif has been included in this movie as the love interest and also the wife of Sooryavanshi. But I have objections about Katrina Kaif being a good actress. So here if we can see that her name, the brand name Katrina Kaif as a popular heroine would add to the positivities of the movie Sooryavanshi, then we can accept it. If she has to be accepted as a good leading actress in the movie Sooryavanshi, it is very difficult to accept. If she can be taken as a good glamour addition, that too can be accepted, but not as an actress for me. But as a brand name, Katrina Kaif, she is a shining star. Many people love her for different reasons. Yes, again, as I said in Tip Tip Barsa Pani, her dance moves were really good, and she is looking gorgeous. She can be taken as a shining star from that particular perspective. So then towards the end of the movie, we also have extended cameos of AjayDevgn playing Singham, his role Singham from the previous cop wars of Rohit Shetty, and we also have RanveerSingh playing Simba. So I just love to see Javed Jaffrey sir in the movie. He has an extended role. It is really interesting. Just watch out for Javed Jaffrey. After a long time watching his extended role, he has his own baritone voice. Especially I love his voice, Javed Jaffrey's voice, and the way he presents himself, and a little bit of comedy which comes into his action very naturally. So then we have senior actors Jackie Shroff and also Gulshan Grover playing some key roles in the movie. Watch out for another talent, Kumud Mishra. Kumud Mishra also has a decent role in the movie. Watch out for him. He is a very good actor, and I feel and I wish that he should get more and more very good meaty roles in the movies. There is Nikitin Dir, there is Sikandar Kher, again playing important roles in the movie. We also have Abhimanyu Singh. We have senior actor Rajendra Gupta. So these are all the shining stars who make Sooryavanshi possible. That is why I have included them in the shining stars section. And apart from them, the entire team of Sooryavanshi, the entire technical core team of Sooryavanshi, Rohit Shetty and his team deserves the credits for making such a magnanimous magnum opus called as Sooryavanshi. All the technical staff and everybody included in the making of the movie Sooryavanshi and responsible for bringing it on the big screen in spite of the big weight. All the credits goes to all the members and the entire crew of Sooryavanshi. For me is are the shining stars of the movie Sooryavanshi. Coming to the scoreboard of the movie Sooryavanshi. Once I and my son came out of the theater after watching the movie Sooryavanshi, I just asked him, how do you rate Sooryavanshi? My teenage college going son, he said 5 out of 5. And that made me think, wow, this is RohitShetty's movie. This is the knack of RohitShetty to make such magnum opus, such magnanimous movies which appeals to the masses but also makes its place in the hearts of the teenagers. So, for what do we spend our money on the tickets? Why do we go to the theaters? Not to search for logics and magics in each and every movie. We go for some movies for pure entertainment. And Sooryavanshi is a 24-carat entertainment. In terms of entertainment, it is entertainment in block letters. As I already said, in any other movie, there are also a lot of negativities in Sooryavanshi. Barring those negativities, the guts and courage of RohitShetty's team to release this on the big screen, to pull the crowds and also to stamp its authority in the box office, to mint money, to make business for Bollywood. Apart from that, giving us a thorough entertainment, a complete entertainment movie, a movie packed with high-octane action sequences and also some morals to carry home. I feel it is a fantastic movie. So, keeping away all the negativities away from the movie, I would definitely go with a 8 out of 10 rating. So, on my scoreboard, Sooryavanshi scores 8 out of 10 for a pakka entertainment paisa vasool movie. So, before finally signing off, I would like to tell that Sooryavanshi is a thorough entertainer to be watched with families only on the big screen. Kindly go to the theater and watch the movie Sooryavanshi with your family. RohitShetty has an uncanny knack of advertising his future films, that is the upcoming films. He introduces a small teaser at the end of the movie. At the end of his previous movie Simba, we had seen that the character of Sooryavanshi was introduced. We knew that AkshayKumar would come in the form of Sooryavanshi in his next venture, that is Rohit Shetty's next venture. Even at the end of Sooryavanshi, we can get a small glimpse where there is an announcement of Singham 3. So next, AjayDevgn will be coming in the form of a Singham for the third time in front of us, and that is a small announcement made at the end of Sooryavanshi. So this is my review of Sooryavanshi. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.